social intellects of our time. I would like to begin by saying, I bear witness that there is no God but one God, Allah alone, who is without partner, and openly bear witness that Muhammad, with the prayers, peace, and blessings of Allah forever be upon him, is his slave servant and messenger to the world. Today's topic is civic duty and social responsibility, both benefits spiritually and as citizens of this community of ours here in North America. But I would like to also extend the acknowledgement. First, I would like to thank Mosque's ministry for the continued efforts to preserve the institution that houses the memories of Imam Muhammad's da'wah work and ministry. This includes an open opportunity for believing Muslims and supporters to embrace these words. We cannot stop now. Allahu Akbar. It is necessary that Muslim African Americans continue to see themselves and their work. Consequently, of our actions, the outside world and community will see us in our work and our worth. Religion says action is but by intention, and everyone should have that but which they intend. He whose migration was for Allah and his messenger, and his migration was for Allah and his messenger. But he whose migration was just to gain some worldly benefits or to take some female in marriage, then that migration is for that in which they migrated. But Allah gives us also the way we should see ourselves in this life and in the life to come. And part of that duty is an obligation and responsibility to have good intentions, to do right work, and to maintain what has been established, as well as to promote its legacy and work tradition of Imam Muhammad. Not fearing to tell the world you are in association with Imam Muhammad's vision and tradition. In fact, every community organization every community and organization is seen through its works. Its works are seen through its institutions. And Mosque's ministry is a major institution that gives us that trust, that gives us that cooperation, that gives us that integrity, that gives us that transparency and authority to represent the original foundation from which something started. To give credit to where credit is properly due, we know that it was Elijah Muhammad, and the prayers, peace, and blessings be upon him, and may God forgive him his fault, that it was he that made the name Allah popularized in the public. No one came among us and made that name popularized in the public, but it was he. And it was El Hajj Malik Shabazz, A.K. Malcolm X, and Muhammad Ali that popularized the name Muslim in the public. And we know that the world knows Muslims because of their works. And we can't sell ourselves short. Not one iota, not one small inkling, because the work that was done under Elijah Muhammad, the work that was done under Malcolm and Muhammad Ali in his boxing career and his fame, which helped to push us into the forefront, as well as to go down the ladder and see the great one who actually brought us all into mainstream Islam, who was none other than our leader, Imam Muhammad. He's the one that brought us into mainstream Islam. No one came to us and introduced us proper to the religion. It was our leader, Imam Muhammad, who came and introduced us properly to the religion. And that we owe him our deepest gratitude for doing this for us. Because had he not done this for us, then we would still be a minkling, struggling, scrounging out here, alongside of our other Christian brothers and sisters, trying to make heads and tails of where we need to go, or who we are as a people. So we are blessed beyond measures to have been able to be taught by Elijah Muhammad, be taught by Imam Muhammad, and to know the history of our people in general. And we'd like to say that, keep in mind that trust is our security. Cooperation is our team. Partnership, liaison, and association, all working together in collaboration, assisting one and another. The integrity represents the honesty and decency that we hold up and we seek to preserve. Our transparency is our clarity of issues relying on present and future progress as Muslims and people of color in America. We thank this dean for giving us the platform to be able to do and say what we do, and that it is indeed an esteemed position in which God has brought us to, and that we owe it to God. We owe that to our leadership. We owe that to our common people, to whom much attention is necessary and needed, particularly in these turbulent economic and trying times. Allahu Akbar. We must not allow ourselves to be disconnected from our evolution as a community, nor be aborted, but build up the institution that was started by our forebears. As a consequence, the outside world is seeing you through the works of our forebears. And without being able to push that vision before the world through your works, then the world will stop seeing you. Thus gives us the recognition for our social work ethics, for our social ethics, logic, and forward rational thoughts as Muslims, African Americans, under the leadership of Imam Muhammad. The interest is preserved by those modeling that work and demonstrating the group stability. Mosque, the ministry, is the best prototype, that body of work, to get, together with others to maintain its group identity or ideology.